Hey there, I'm Reese, and this is day 72 of playing Animal Crossing every day. It's Friday the 13th, and also 6 years since COVID. Um, so it's certainly a day today. I had a pretty good day, all things considered. So I hope you did as well. And if you did not have a good day, I hope that it gets better, and it will get better because it has to. Um, Almost done opening all my letters for today. I have to go through my letters and stuff, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow, I think. I just don't feel like doing it today. And Nook has a stunning trash bin available for us to buy, but I don't think we're gonna bother with that. I'm gonna go ahead and write my one letter that I can fit to the museum right now. That is a really pretty stationery, though, if I can think of the word. Oh, I want to sell these fossils. Don't let me forget. $12,000 bells is pretty good. I feel like I normally get around 7,000. Yeah, I've definitely gotten the steel paper before. But yeah, so I can go pay another 50,000 on my home loan. And I think these are all stationary options that I've had. The spooky paper, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to check the catalog just in case. I really want to collect all the stationery. I don't know why. Besides that, like, it's cool to collect stuff. And there's plenty that I haven't gotten. There's like 120 options, so I've half. Yeah, I do have spooky. Okay, so let me out of your dialogue. I would check how much the turnip prices are, but if they're higher than what they were yesterday, I don't want to know. So I'm just not gonna look. Gonna grab the tulips for today. Tulips? I read tulips, but they certainly aren't gonna all be tulips. But I do have a white and a red, so I can plant more tulips around Nook's store. But yeah, no, we've got some cosmos, and I think the first one was a pansy, so we have some variety. And then just gonna check out what's going on up here, because you never know when he'll have a painting in stock again. But, you know, of course he had one yesterday, so like, what are the odds he'd also have one today? That'd be kind of... it'd be surprising, at least. Okay, so let's go... Okay, so... planted some flowers even though you can't see them, but they are there. And the game knows, and that's the... I guess the most important thing, because the game is who calculates whether or not the village is nice. So, I don't remember who all was getting what flowers. I think the post office needs specifically a purple pansy, which I don't think I have. No. I don't even have any pansies. I have a yellow tulip that I can put by Tiara's house. I don't know if I'm doing all yellow tulips or if I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna do all the colors of tulip. I don't know why I thought I was... How are you? You're cranky. No, I should stop by Tom's because he, I think, needed just one. Or did I finish his already? I guess I did. It was Marcy, I think, that needed the Cosmos now. Don't worry, it'll take me a minute, but I'll remember, I guess. I'm gonna just check these rocks before I cross the bridge by Cupcake's house. I'm excited for the weekend. I think I'm gonna go see well, I don't even know the fucking name of the movie. It's the new A24 one about the podcast. I'm sure I'm gonna be terrified and my partner's not gonna be scared at all because I don't think he's really scared of paranormal horror. But I sure am. So, I mean, I'm excited to be scared. So. Is there anything going on, Copper, or are you just gonna tell me about KK? Oh, on the 15th? Gracie will be here. That's exciting. I guess I'm gonna start putting Cosmos around the police station. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of stuff in here. I really didn't expect there to be so much stuff in here. Luckily, I've got room in my letters to put stuff. That should be enough room, maybe. This is all probably from my hoard anyway. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, how would I notice if something went missing? I'll just assume it's all mine. Alright, got all that stuff gathered, and it was perfect quantity. So, that feels pretty good. Alright, so... now... I mean, I'm kinda headed back home, but I'm also gonna check. There's a couple rocks down here that I should probably try. I'm pretty sure this was yesterday's rock, so I wouldn't expect it again, but, you know, it could happen. Oh. 1,000 bells? I don't mind if I do. I can swap it into my wallet, that's no problem. And then... I can aim my shovel. I can aim my shovel. I can put that in a letter, that way I don't have to drop it. And then let's head over to... this rock. Imagine if you had to dig up weeds in this game. Awful. Don't imagine it anymore. The terror. Oh, I didn't expect it to be this one. Just gather up all of my bells here. This might take a minute. 72,000 bells. Sounds good to me. Cool, and then now Marcy's house has all of the flowers next to it. So let's start mailing letters one by one. Alright, and then now that that final letter is mailed, I can pay down my home loan another 50,000. Alright, so I mean, I went from 798,000 to 500,000, so I've paid 298,000. That's pretty good. I'll have that paid off before I know it. I want to try to catch this fish. I want to try to catch this fish. It could be a new fish. There are a couple new fish this month. I caught a large bass. Well, it's pretty big, I guess. I'm pretty sure that is one that I've already caught. We'll head to the museum to be sure, but I'm fairly confident. Well, we can mail this fossil I just dug up at least. At least. I know how to enunciate my words. I've noticed that that's something that I don't do anymore, but I used to be very, very, like, I have to use my lips and teeth and tongue. Sorry, just theater kid things, I guess. But anyway, mailing this fossil too. Oh, and I guess I'll just start dropping polar fleece. I want to see it. Oh, that's cute, actually. Oh, I wanted to... That's what I wanted to do. Well, I'm gonna drop off these extra things as stationery, because there's no way that I need 4 in my inventory. That's just... That's excessive. Having all of this laid out in front of my house, that's not excessive. And then let's get some of this stuff out of the letters. Oh my gosh, another one. Another one? And it's not worth selling. Really, it's not. I just need to start writing letters again. But in order to do that, I have to, like, totally go through all my letters that I have saved. One of these days I will. One of them. Maybe. Okay, so I've cleaned my inventory back out pretty much. I need to check... Well, if I'm by the notice board, I might as well check the notice board. Nothing new, just still talking about the fair on the 20th, which I can't forget is happening. But yeah, gonna go check and see if Blathers has a large bass. And I'm sure I've complained about it before, but every time I see bass, I want to say bass because that's the word that I learned first. Sure looks like a large bass is in there. Yeah. Oh, I love the aquarium noises. Oh, I know I can catch a barred knife jaw now, so I could go fish in the ocean for a little bit. I know there's new river fish too, or I'm pretty sure there's at least one new river fish. Well, my first fish being a red snapper is pretty cool. It makes me hopeful. Now that's disrespectful. To look away from my bobber is just rude. Oh my gosh, I know how to fish. I'm gonna start barking like a dog. Not that that's really shocking, considering, but like... There we go. You know, I was expecting it to be a sea bass, and that's kind of why I was getting frustrated, but you know, for it to be a red snapper, that's okay. Like, I'm not mad at all now. I'm shocked that I caught that. I like barely pressed A in time, I think. But that is good. That means I'm maybe getting better at catching fish in this game. Maybe not getting good at putting my bobber in the right spot, but at least with the catching part. Well, maybe I jinxed myself with that one. Another fossil I can mail. And I'm gonna try a few more times to get a knife jaw today. Maybe I won't have any luck, but it's worth trying. Oh no, the worst thing would be I have more fish to sell. Oh no, not more fish to sell. Oops. I got too excited about the idea of fish to sell. Ah, can I... You want to chew and gnaw upon the bobber so bad. I know there's a hook. But not really, not in Animal Crossing. I think it's a magnet in Animal Crossing. Ooh, you want to be a fish in my pocket so bad. Ooh, you want to be a fish in my pocket so bad. You want to be a fish in my pocket so bad it makes you look stupid. Hell yeah. At least it's a red snapper. Why was he so close to the, like, shore? Odd. Well, that's all of my inventory, so I'm gonna make my way up to the post office, mail this last letter and then go sell this, and then I think that'll be all for today. Unless somebody, like, runs up to me and really wants to have a conversation that isn't Ozzy. I just... He freaks me out now. I don't know. Send that off. And then I can go to Nooks. And I know I could change the town tune, but I'm so nostalgic for the, like, bum bam bum bum bam bum bam. So I don't really want to change it. Goodbye, Weedly. Sorry, that's not the right kind of weed to be growing in my village. I want to sell some stuff, though. Sell all of that. 12,000 is pretty good. In a couple days, if not tomorrow, I'll be able to pay another 50,000 down on my house, which means I might be able to, like, get a second house by the end of the month, which is exciting. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Be kind to yourself and others. Bye.